It is no secret that something is amazing about electric cars when it comes to acceleration. And with Elon Musk's new development, things are about to get a whole lot more interesting. Tesla CEO Elon Musk just hinted at the company's insane new motor that will make the highest spec vehicle, the Model S Plaid, faster than the Bugatti Chiron by almost a second. With this, make sure to watch to find out what Elon Musk has done to his engine. An electric motor is considered by many to be one of the greatest inventions of all time. Furthermore, it is admirable that we have been proactive about designing our inventions to not only meet our needs, but anticipate them in the future as well. With this, let's begin our discussion with the stator and rotor, which are both critical components. Rotors consist simply of short-circuited conductive bars bound together in pairs by end rings. Powered by 3 phases of AC, the stator has no moving parts at all. Also, a magnetic field is produced by the 3 phases of AC and the coils. For instance, Tesla's motors make use of a 4-pole magnetic field. An induction motor is created by the magnetic field producing a current in the rotating rotor bars. Normally, the rotor speed, or RMF speed, is always slower than the stator speed. Additionally, a permanent magnet and brushes are not present in an induction motor, but it is still pretty powerful. Induction motors differ from other motors in that the rotation speed is determined by the frequency of the AC alternating current. As a result, the rotational speed of the wheel could be modified by adjusting the power supply frequency. It's very straightforward and reliable to control the speed with Tesla speed control. With Tesla motors, you can spin them at speeds of 0 to 18,000 revolutions per minute or RPM. An induction motor is powered by an external battery pack. In any case, AC power has to be converted before it can be delivered to the motor because DC power is generated by it. This is where the inverter comes into play. Moreover, inversion converts DC power into AC power and modifies the frequency of the AC power, allowing the amplitude of the AC motor to be modified to control the motor speed. There is even a possibility that the inverter can vary the motor's output power. The inverter is, in many ways, the brain of the electric car. There is no doubt that the battery packs contain enormous numbers of ordinary lithium-ion batteries comparable to those found in everyday life, which most people are amazed to find. These cells are arranged in parallel and series fashion to supply the electric vehicle with the energy necessary to run it. One of the things that makes Tesla different from other electric car manufacturers is that the cells are cooled using glycol in metallic tubes between the cells. Then, to provide essential cooling, several tiny cells are used rather than a few big ones. As a result, thermal hotspots are eliminated, which makes the cells equally warm and allows the battery pack to last longer. About 7,000 cells are grouped into 16 detachable modules, each with a total of about 7,000 cells. So far, Tesla's technological prowess is most evident in the Tesla Model S Plaid, at least until the Roadster becomes available. It is inarguably true that Tesla has always been fast, and the company, led by its nerd-in-chief, has the capability of pushing inside joke limits as well as making major industry-shifting advances. By expanding Tesla's capabilities to new absurd levels, it ultimately succeeds. The first Tesla to have 3 electric motors, 2 at the back and 1 at the front axle, all of which have now been replaced with permanent magnet synchronous PC machines with carbon fiber sleeves. Then, the spinning parts of the engine of the Plaid are new. With a new carbon fiber cover, all the rotors can rotate at up to 20,000 RPM, which is almost 25% faster than before. Because of the difference in thermal expansion coefficients between carbon and copper, Tesla claims that the motor's copper wire must be coiled at an extraordinarily high tension to produce an electrical field that can operate at high speeds. Additionally, the Plaid addresses a problem inherent in some EVs, such as Tesla cars with direct drive gearboxes, even though power drops substantially with speed. Despite its maximum velocity of 200 miles per hour, Tesla boasts that the Plaid maintains 1,000 of its 1,020 horsepower. Despite its greater power, the Plaid only weighs 175 pounds less than the Model S Performance variant, priced at 4,828 pounds. How does it work? The Model S Plaid zips down the quarter mile in a stunning 9.25 seconds at 152.6 miles per hour, according to Motor Trend. It takes just 1.98 seconds to go from 0 to 60 miles per hour after launching brutally hard. With its speed, the Plaid covers so many distances that it can be hard to even notice what's going on, and the handle feels light in your hands. In pain, your neck muscles dig into the headrest as your helmet digs in deep, and you lose track of what is going on as a quarter-mile of pavement vanishes beneath you. Although the car could not reach and sustain 200 miles per hour at the time due to the likelihood of damage to the drivetrain, this was a significant achievement, as Tesla's next EV performance model is expected to be the next paradigm shift in EV performance technology. It wants to increase the top speed limits for the Roadster. How about Tesla's batteries? Tesla has resolved to switch to lithium iron phosphate batteries as this kind of advancement in vehicle battery technology becomes more prevalent. A possible explanation could be Tesla's strategy of increasing its profit margins on fully electric vehicles without increasing prices. In the past, Tesla was criticized for its eccentric pricing practices at its Shanghai assembly facility. Further, the company already manufactures automobiles using LFP chemistry. Several countries in the Asia-Pacific and Europe are among those where it sells these vehicles. Materials researcher and consultant Roskill considers this type of battery to be very attractive in China, and around 95% of the lithium-ion batteries produced there are made there. During Tesla's September 2021 Model 3 reservations in the United States, the company asked reservation holders whether they would accept a car with LFP cells rather than the nickel and cobalt, aluminum oxide or NCA cells used in prior Model 3 sedans. Moreover, it is also working on developing a new 4680 battery and conducting research. As its name implies, the 4680 battery has a diameter of 46 mm and a height of 80 mm. Due to the relatively large size and higher power density, manufacturers can reduce production costs by up to 14% compared to an equivalent size battery pack. However, a mass production schedule has not yet been implemented. In contrast, Panasonic told US media, following its 2021 earnings call, that the company would prioritize the supply of Tesla cars while establishing a dialogue with other manufacturers. Even though the new technology is regarded as a huge advance in lowering the cost of a green automobile, Tesla recently announced that it is temporarily postponing plans to produce a more affordable hatchback, the Model 2. In addition, 46A batteries may still be installed in current Model 3 sedans, Model S sedans, Model Y SUVs, and Model X SUVs to improve efficiency and reduce costs. By creating electric automobiles, electric hypercars and racing performance landscapes are being transformed. With these new hypercars, engineers have reached the limits of what internal combustion engines are capable of. Both the Hennessy Venom F5 and the Bugatti Chiron have achieved the fastest speeds without using electricity. For combustion engines to reach these levels in recent years, it took approximately 150 years. In terms of power, hybrid cars like the Lotus Evija can easily surpass Venom and Chiron. Further, Tesla's first-generation Roadster was crucial in paving the way for it. It is time for Tesla to make the next big leap forward and compete with its new competitors. The Tesla Roadster has been repeatedly delayed, and now Tesla's chief designer, Franz von Holzhausen, has given a rare update on the forthcoming vehicle. Tesla is nevertheless pushing hard on the electric hypercar, which will be an exciting flying machine. And according to Elon Musk, Tesla is considering selling a SpaceX package with cold air thrusters all around to boost the car performance. Also, using this kit, he says, the time from 0 to 60 can be reduced by 1.1 seconds. Isn't that amazing? If this record is set, it is the fastest in history, and a record only a small number of people will be able to catch in a short period. Tesla has not announced a new Roadster since last year, so we assumed it had been delayed once again. Meanwhile, with the shortage of chips, the manufacturer, and the Cybertruck project, which was unquestionably a priority, have all contributed to a difficult year. Moreover, Musk announced that the Roadster had been postponed until 2023 when asked about the Roadster's schedule in September 2021. Moreover, the CEO said that Tesla's arrival is determined by how much drama it experiences in 2022. Let us know your thoughts on this in the comments below. Also, thank you for watching. If you would like to receive updates on Elon Musk and his companies, make sure you click the subscribe and bell button.